Hello everyone. So I made a back bend sequence today. A lot of tension in the back is held up in the legs, so it'll be a lot of leg stretching and some nice juicy back bends. We're going to get started on our back, so you can pretend like you're in Shavasana. We'll start with a few guided breaths here, so bring your legs nice and wide, palms face up, tuck the chin in slightly. You're going to pick up the tailbone and slide the tailbone away from you, and then just start to focus on your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly and your abdominals. Notice the lungs filling and emptying. Notice the breeze of air coming in and out your nose. We're going to start with a bit of a side stretch here, so we'll bring the arms up over the head. And walk your feet over to the left side of the mat and the hands also to the left side. And then you're going to grab onto the right hand with your left hand and cross the right leg over the left for banana stretch. So just a nice gentle stretch for the side body, warming you up. And we'll just switch to the other side. Good, and back to center. Pulling the knees into the chest. Just taking a moment here to rock on the low back, massaging the kidneys and the spine. Try to keep your chin tucked in. Cannonball, so send your hands to the outsides of your legs, grabbing onto the center of the soles of your feet. Keep your shoulders down and bring your forehead right up in between your knees. Breathe. Strengthening the neck here, relax the shoulders, try to have your tailbone on the floor. Nice long deep breaths. Keep the shoulders down, take an inhale, lift the forehead a little higher. Take one more nice long inhale. And exhale, come on down slowly. We're gonna come into our spinal lift, so inhale the hips up. Try to make sure that your ankles are right underneath your knees. And then shift the weight to your shoulders and interlock the fingers underneath you, lifting the hips up nice and high here. Breathing in and out the nose. Try not to let your knees bow out here. Keep your feet planted firmly. Taking an inhale to lift a little higher. One more inhale, a little higher. And exhale, take it down slowly. Release the hands. Beautiful. Pulling the knees back into the chest, sending the hands in between the legs. Happy baby. So keep the ankles over the knees, pulling the knees towards the floor. Keep your tailbone on the mat. Breathe. Just observing whatever you're feeling here. Breathing through any discomfort. I'm going to straighten out the right leg. And the left. Back to happy baby. Take one more nice long inhale. As you exhale, pull your knees a little closer to the floor. Good, release. We're gonna do our figure four stretch, so you can take your right ankle to your left knee and pull that left leg into the chest, pulling the knee towards you. Try to push the opposite knee away from you. Just breathe. More nice long inhale. And we'll exhale to release, switching sides. Left ankle to right knee, pulling the right knee into the chest. Stay with your breath. One more nice long inhale. And exhale to release. Recline butterfly, so soles of the feet together, arms up over the head. Grabbing onto each elbow with each palm. Just allow your whole body to melt into the mat. Slowly inhale, bringing the knees back together. I'm going to keep the soles of the feet flat. Lift the right leg up towards the sky and grab onto your big toe with your peace fingers. So if you have to start with the knee bent, that's fine. But this is probably the main stretch actually for the low back. Stretching, straightening out the back of the legs here is very, very good to release any tension felt throughout the spine. So just the leg as straight as you can. Try to push your heel towards the sky. Just breathe. Take one more nice long inhale. And exhale to release. Switching sides. Don't worry about how straight your leg is here. Just worry about what you're feeling through the back of the leg. One more nice long inhale. And exhale to release. Just going to sway the knees from side to side here. Good, pulling the knees back into the chest. We're gonna rock right up to seated. So coming into a cross-legged position, take an inhale, bring the arms up. Try to stack the wrists right over top of your shoulders and shoulders over the hips. Just take a few breaths here. One more inhale, reach a little higher. And exhale to fold. Relax your forehead. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Just slowly walking your hands out over your right knee. And your left. Back to center. So we're gonna ragdoll up here. So let your whole body just relax towards the floor. And then as you inhale, just drag yourself upward, stacking one vertebra at a time. All right, all fours. Coming into cat and cow, make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips, onto the toes at the back. Start with the exhale, round the mid-back away from you. Inhale, lift the tailbone, the chin, the chest, look up. Exhale, rounding back out. So just moving back and forth with your own breath. Finishing off with the exhale. Inhaling into neutral. We're gonna come right up into downward facing dog. Let your head and your neck relax. Inhale, come on forward to a plank. We're gonna slowly lower all the way down to the belly. So Sphinx, you're on your forearms, elbows right underneath the shoulders, big toes touching and heels fall to the sides. So in this pose, we want to lift our chest up towards the sky and relax the butt and the legs. Breathe. Notice whatever you're feeling here, maybe a good stretch in the stomach, or a serious back bend in the low back. Maybe you're feeling it in the chest or the elbows or the knees. Just observing your body. One more inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, come on down, just sliding your elbows to the sides, pushing yourself back up to a plank, and downward dog. So we'll take an inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, place the foot in between the hands, dropping the back knee, low lunge. So slide your back knee away from you until you're getting a nice stretch through the hip. Try to make sure that your front knee is at least right over the ankle. or a little bit behind, but your knee shouldn't be coming forward towards your toes. You want as close to a 90-degree angle as you can get. Go ahead and take an inhale, lift the arms up, low lunge. Breathing through the nose. Take one more nice long inhale. We're going to exhale, come on forward into our half split. So your front leg straightens, your toes come up towards the sky. Relax your forehead towards the knee. Nice, long, deep breaths. Inhale, come on forward, bending the knee. We'll step back to a plank and downward dog. Inhaling the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, foot in between the hands, low lunge, dropping the back knee. Looking for that 90-degree angle in the front leg. Nice gap in between the knee and the foot. And inhale to rise. Just breathing deeply. Good, inhale, straighten the front leg, pyramid. Relax your head and your neck, breathing deeply. Good, inhale, come on forward, stepping back to a plank, downward dog. Take an inhale, come on back, forward to plank, and lower back down to your belly. Gonna interlock the fingers behind us for locust. Lift your chest up off the floor. If you can have the palms together, great. Lifting your chest up off the floor. And then if this is enough, perfect. If you want to take it further, the feet can come up off of the floor as well. Just breathe. One more nice long inhale. And exhale, come on down. Now bring the knees wide and come back into a wide-legged child's pose. You can leave your palms in front of you, forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't reach the mat, stack a fist atop a fist in front of you. Rest your forehead on your hands. Inhaling back up to all fours, down dog. Inhaling the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, foot in between the hands, high lunge. So stay on the back toe for high lunge. Make sure the back leg is nice and straight. Same thing as low lunge. You're looking for a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Inhale to rise. Breathing through the nose here. Try to tuck your hips forward and tilt your tailbone forward. so that you're feeling a stretch through the hip there. Good, we're gonna drop the back heel, straighten the front leg, and bend forward for pyramid. Nice long deep breaths. Grounding down through the right hand, inhale the left arm up to the sky, reverse triangle. Dropping both palms, stepping back to a plank, downward dog. Inhaling the right leg up. Exhale, foot in between the hands, high lunge. Arms reaching for the sky, breathing through the nose. Dropping the back heel, straightening the front leg, pyramid. Grounding down to the left hand, inhaling the right arm up to the sky, reverse triangle. One more inhale. Exhale, dropping the palm, plank, down dog. Good, inhale the left leg back up. And exhale, bring the knee in between the hands, pigeon. Starting on the fingertips here, lift the chest, look up, breathe. If you want to try interlocking the fingers behind you. Or maybe you want to try bending the back knee here, so you want to bring the foot right to the crease of your elbow. Good, we'll exhale, come on down into a resting pose. Inhaling to rise, we're going to fall down onto that left butt cheek and sweep the right foot over the knee. We're coming into, it's called Lord of Half the Fishes. So you want your foot on the floor on the opposite side of the knee and grounding down through both sits bones. Then you're going to bring your right hand behind you. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Twist towards the right, bring your elbow to the outer side of the knee and turn your gaze back over the shoulder. Just breathe here. If you want to create a little bind, you can take this hand and bring it into the underneath the leg. Reach back with the opposite hand. Interlock the fingers and straighten the spine. Keep looking back. One more inhale. Exhale to release. We're going to try that fire log, so stacking the ankles on top of the knees. Remember, it doesn't matter how high up that leg's coming as long as you're doing it. One side's always going to be a lot tighter than the other. So your left leg's on the bottom right now. Take an inhale to sit up tall and exhale to fold. Take one more nice long inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale to rise. Send both legs straight out in front of you. Coming into staff pose. So bring your toes towards your shins. Take an inhale, lift the arms, wrists over the shoulders. You're looking to be in a perfect L shape here. Take an inhale to reach high, breathe. This is a great pose for improving posture, core strength, back strength. Think about keeping your chest lifted, your heart open. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. So don't worry about reaching the toes, just let the hands come next to the legs, forehead relaxes. As you inhale, slowly rise. Sweep the knees off to the side, come on back up to all fours, down dog. Inhaling the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee in between the wrist for pigeon. Coming onto the fingertips, lifting the chest. Try to take the exact same modifications you took from the last side, so maybe bending the knee. And exhaling into your resting pose. Slowly inhale to rise. Now falling down onto that right side, sweeping the left foot over the knee. So like I said, both sits bones on the mat. You want your foot flat here. Sit up tall, left hand behind. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist. Bring the elbow to the outer part of your knee and turn your gaze behind. If you did so on the last side, creating that bind. So now the right hand is coming in between the legs. Reach back with the left hand to interlock the fingers. Try to lift the chest. One more inhale. Good. We'll exhale to release. Finding that fire log pose. So now the right leg is on the bottom, left leg on top. Walking the bottom foot away from you until the ankle's right underneath the knee. Good. Sits bones on the mat. Inhale to rise, sit up tall. Exhale to fold. Just observing where you're feeling this, breathing into any areas of tension or discomfort. Inhale, slowly rise. Send both legs back out in front, staff pose once more. Inhale the arms nice and high, wrists over the shoulders, breathe. One more inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, slowly ragdoll up. Sweeping the knees off to the side, back up to all fours, downward dog. Take an inhale, come up nice and high in the toes. Exhale, drop your heels to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. Inhale back to center, downward dog. We're going to come into a squat, so step your feet behind your wrists. Elbows pushing the knees away from one another. Try to straighten the spine. Breathe. Notice where you're feeling this mostly here. Just observing the body, observing the joints. Taking one more nice and long inhale, straighten the spine. And exhale, come on down. So we're going to bring the arms to the sides, use the abs to come down to the back. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift the chest. Exhale, coming down nice and slow. Good, pulling the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side on the low back. Grounding down through both soles of the feet. We're going to grab onto the big toe with the peace fingers once more, straighten the leg. Maybe noticing any differences you're feeling from the beginning of the session. Trying to extend your heel towards the sky, breathe. One more nice long inhale. Exhale to release. Opposite side. Extending your heel towards the sky, breathing through the nose. Exhale to release. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. So hands come to the sides to start. Then we're going to kick the heels up and the hips over the shoulders. So you're going to support your low back with your palms. Try to get the hips right over top of the shoulders. Good, and then lifting the feet towards the sky. Shoulder stand. Just breathe. Try not to move your neck at all. Keep your abs engaged. And try not to hold yourself up with your hands. You want your palms flat behind you and your abs actually holding you up. Good, we're going to come into plow next. So the feet come over the head towards the floor. Palms flat. You can interlock the hands behind you. release the hands. You're going to use your palms as brakes now. Slowly lower your back down to the mat. Bend the knees. Soles of the feet flat. Let your arms float to the sides. We're going to finish with 2 knees twist. So arms to the side, palms flat. Try to make sure that your wrists line right up with your shoulders. Float your heels up over your butt as if you're in a chair seated sideways. Contract your abs. Exhale your feet and knees down to the right. Right palm onto the knees and gazing to the left. Bringing your arms into one line with the shoulders. Inhale your feet, knees to center. And exhale over to the left. Right palm onto the knees, gazing to the, left palm onto the knee, gazing to the right. Nice long, deep breaths here. Try to let your whole body just relax. Arms into one line with the shoulders, contracting the abs. Inhale your feet, knees back to center. Squeeze the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. We'll finish with Shavasana and guided relaxation. So get comfortable, remove ponytails, blow your nose, go to the bathroom, whatever you need. Arms to the sides, palms face up to receive energy. You really want your palms facing up here for Shavasana. Bring your legs nice and wide. Pick up your tailbone, slide your tailbone away from you, and tuck your chin in slightly to elongate through the back of the neck. Take a nice big inhale through the nose to start. And exhale a nice heavy sigh through the mouth. One more time, inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release. Beginning relaxation today by relaxing the feet and the toes. Your feet and your toes are completely relaxed. Relax your legs. Your legs are completely relaxed. Relax your butt and your hips. Your butt and your hips are completely relaxed. Relax your tummy and your abs. Your tummy and your abs are completely relaxed. Relax your back. Your back is completely relaxed. Relax your shoulders. Your shoulders are completely relaxed. Relax your arms, hands, and fingers. Your arms, hands, and fingers are completely relaxed. Relax your chest. Your chest is completely relaxed. Relax your neck and your lower jaw, parting the teeth or separating the lips. Your neck and your lower jaw are completely relaxed. Relax your face. Flatten the forehead, soften the eyes. Your face is completely relaxed. Lastly, relaxing your entire body. Surrendering all of your weight into your mat. soft. Your entire body is completely relaxed. Taking a few final moments of silence and stillness to absorb your practice. Stay with your breath. Gently bringing awareness back to your body by deepening your breath. Start to notice the sounds surrounding you, creaks or cracks in the house, the weather, your body. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, rocking your head from side to side. You're going to bring the knees slowly back into the chest, rocking from side to side, and up and down, rocking up to seated. So finishing off in centering, palms face up to receive energy or down for grounding, up to you. Sitting up tall through your spine, shoulders relaxed, chin tucked in. Just becoming aware of your posture, your physical body. Meet hands in heart center. Just taking a moment to find something that you're grateful for today. I greet that place where you and I are one. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in and practicing with me. Hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy the sunshine.